Memoirs of Hypsicles, The Rebellions. There is a rhythm to chains, the scrape of iron links on wood, the dull rattle each time the ship sways. For most men, it breaks them. For Leonard, it became a drumbeat of defiance. At first, it was small things, refusing to answer when Hendrik barked questions, spitting back the food slop as though it were poison. Hendrik relished it, of course. He adored resistance the way a cat adores tormenting a mouse. Each rebellion was an excuse for cruelty. One evening, Hendrik dragged Leonard up onto the deck, forcing him to stand bare-chested before the crew. The sea wind whipped through his torn shirt, his lashes half-healed but still raw. Hendrik thrust a pistol into his hand. "Shoot him," Hendrik said, nodding toward Ambrosius, who stood grinning nervously at the rail. "Prove your worth." Leonard stared at the weapon, his jaw hard. Then slowly, he turned it in his grip and aimed directly at Hendrik. The crew gasped. For a heartbeat, just one, I thought he would fire, that his hatred would unmake us all. But Hendrik was faster. He snatched the pistol away, struck Leonard across the face with the butt. Blood splattered across the deck. The others laughed, some in fear, some in glee. I did not. Hendrik leaned down, his voice a growl. "You'll need more than bravery to break me, boy, and I'll grind that fire out of you until nothing remains." They dragged him below again, his lips split, his pride intact. Later that night, I went to him. I found him half slumped against the wall, blood drying on his cheek. I knelt, lifting his chin. "You were a fool." "I'd rather be a fool," he spat, "than a dog." I smirked despite myself. Even beaten, bloodied, he was incandescent with rage. It lit him brighter than any noble's candlelight. "You'll get yourself killed." "Better that," he hissed, "than live like you." That struck deeper than Hendrik's lash ever could. For a long while I said nothing, only unwrapping a strip of cloth to bind his cheek. My hands lingered longer than they should, tracing the warmth of his skin. He did not pull away, though his eyes cut into me like glass. When I offered my wrist again, he sneered. But he drank. Always he drank. His body craved what his soul despised. "Someday," he murmured, low, almost a growl against my skin, "I'll taste your blood only when I've torn your throat out." And I, reckless fool that I am, bent close and whispered, "Then I'll die happy in your mouth." He froze. His breath faltered. For the first time since he came aboard, Leonard had no retort. He only turned away, trembling with fury or something dangerously near it. I left him in chains that night, but I knew. Rebellion had taken root. Not only against Hendrik, against me, against the bond tying us both to the cursed keel. And rebellions, once seated, always grow.